Okay, so second one was running, and now I'm going to put it on base before I get everything all set. And plan, I got a plan here, I think, is I'm going to take a board, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that board, and I'm going to mill a pocket in the middle here. I'm going to put this board on here, and I'm going to center this. I'm going to mark it, and then I'm going to mill a pocket in it underneath so that everything can sit in a pocket. I got to leave room. I got to put it toward the back a little bit because I want to leave room for a switch plate here again, probably right here, because I'll have to drill holes over to that pocket. So I'll put a switch plate right there. So just kind of center it this way and center it that way. And what I'm going to do is just going to mark. I'm going to put a mark here and here and here and here. Oh, and then I'm going to need marks this way also. This here and there. Actually, I could have went to the inside. Inside, 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 and inside. All right, so everything is all marked up, kinda. So, I need a straight edge. And we'll go to the inside, because this will be the max width of the pocket that it can be. If I go, yeah, that's right. And then inside here. Why is that crooked? It looks crooked to me. There. It's definitely crooked. Arr, arr. I'm gonna go grab the sander and sand that off and clean it up. Here, I can clean it up with a steel wool probably, or probably not. Erase my lines. That's something's crooked. Take some elbow grease to get that off. All right, let's put that back on there again. It's centered to where I want. Trying to get the wires tucked in underneath so it sits down flat. Come on. There we go. Now it's down flat. All right. So I want it about there. About there. Now let's just get this straight here. Two inches. So about 2 inches over. 2 inches. 2 inches plus 600. 2 inches 600 over. This time I'm gonna use a square. I'll use my square this time. Set it for 2 inches, 600. What are they doing? Oh, jeez. Pencil. And right there. I got too much junk on the bench. All right, and then down to that one. So we're like that. Yeah. Okay. Pull this out. I'm not a carpenter. You can probably tell. I think it's because I'm not careful enough doing carpentry work. It just never seemed to work out for me. Should probably go that way a little bit. And this will go to the inside edge again. Right there. And there. And then inside edge over here. There. Actually, nobody's going to see this underneath anyway, but it would be nice to have it straight. So that when I put the motor on there, that I'm not sure how I'm going to put tie downs on. I was thinking about spring loaded, where you could pull it up and turn it and take the motor up. I'm never going to take it off this base. Well, never know. I might have to get in underneath again, or just some brass wood screws in it, probably from the underside. That way you won't see them. All right, let's draw these lines again. So, I'm not drawing so dark this time. Here, here. Here. Now, draw it from there. Went too far. Right to there. Basically all this is clearance for the board, battery pack, and the coil down underneath. And I'm hoping that in a small area like that, that 42 chip won't heat up. Although I think I'm going to put a heat sink on, something like that, or I have bigger ones here. I have bigger and smaller ones that I made and put that chip on, but I'll figure that out. So now I'm going to go over to the mill, and we're going to mill that out. And we're going to leave probably, I don't know, a couple hundred thou. I leave a couple hundred thou. What's that going to give me? Oh yeah, easily. I'll leave a 1/4 inch underneath. So, I'll meet you at the mill. We'll be back. I'll wrench this out here. Don't need these parallels. So leave them over there for now. I guess I'm used to the Kurt Weiss, and this has got actually smaller bolts than the Kurt Weiss. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. This is the size right here. I think it's one size smaller than the Kurt Weiss. See some shadows of rubbing. There's no mill marks, it's just rubbed. Ooh. Bought the batteries and still haven't put them in. Or batteries, the magnets. I bought the heavy duty magnets and still haven't put them on there. Don't rush into anything, you know. Kept saying that I gotta turn that off when I'm videoing. So I'll have to, when I start milling the pocket, I'll turn that light off. Alright. Could have just took the vise off and put it down on the table, or just swiveled the head over and did it on one side. Oh well. Oh, gotta take the vise stop off. Can't have that sticking in the way. That won't work too good. Oh, and I don't want to use, I want to use my my crappy grizzly cutters that they gave me with my machine. Woohoo! What I need to do is set up and just sharpen them, because the edges of them, the cutting edges are really ripply. If you were cutting anything but wood, it wouldn't be so good. Yeah, so when I sharpen end mills, I'm going to do those. All right, come out here and set my height. And I want to be a 1/4 inch. So I will take, that's 300. Looking for a 1/4 inch. All I got 5/16. There we go. Just gonna use a tool bit. Touch, lock, and then turn my spindle lock up. Or my spindle stop. Up in place. And I'm going to turn that light out. Try to make it better. Try to make it. Oh, that's not good. That's my little power pack. I just dropped it on the floor. Now it's still in one piece. Alright. I should be able to see this pretty good anyway without the light. And I got a big end mill in there, and it's probably good enough. I don't need to whittle the corners out real well. Alright, I'm going to move you up here. Which side is better? That side or this side? Maybe if I turn this light out over here. But I'm trying to just get the best angle. I don't usually do that, but I want you to focus right there. Alright, so I got my depth set. Here we go. You know what? I think I'm going to go about half of it. I just had a thought. I went to the inside edge. Inside edge. Oh no, that's right. That's right. I had a thought. Man, is my camera getting full of dust? That's probably not good. I'm gonna back you up. Zoom you in, I guess. There, a little too close. There. All right. Let's finish whittling this out at this level. finish out the depth. I don't know why the camera shut off, but it did. And I finished up the pocket. So I'll take and sand that the top, and then I'll be back over at the bench figuring out how we're going to mount it. And oh, I got to mill the pocket for the control plate too. So okay, got the pocket milled. Now what's next is the control plate here, and I'm going to go about 2.5 inches by 2.5 by 1.5. So I need to dig out the brass. My father-in-law gave me these chunks of brass. They're actually, he was going by where they were putting new doors on a tavern in town. He says, "Hey, can I have them doors?" And I said, "Yeah." So he came along and took the brass plates off for me. They're kick plates down at the bottom of the door. They're fine. They work fine for what I use them for. He always did that kind of stuff. Picked up stuff for me. I'm not feeling well. He's 97 years old. I'm not feeling well now. So we still get some around here and there, but not like he used to. So we want to go about 1.5 inches. So we'll just go right up to this. Get my square here. Draw a line on that. There. And 2.5. Then I'll go to the bandsaw and I'll cut that out. And then we'll go to the mill. Then we'll go to the mill and mill a little pocket for the switch, for an LED light, and power port, charge port, and the LED light for the timing. So I'll be back when I get the brass plate made, or squared up and started making pockets and stuff. Okay, I have the control plate roughed out, got a hole for the switch, the indicator light for the power, and then indicator light for the timing. And then this will be the charge port. I'm not sure what size those holes are, so I left it small. I'm sure I'll have to open it up when I get them. So the next thing is to lay it on here and kind of center it where I want to go, and then scribe a line around it, and then mill to leaving a couple hundred thou frame around it so that I can drop it in just like I did with the other one, and then I'll put a screw in the corners. I'll have to radius the corners yet also, so but that's where I'm at, getting there. I know it runs now. Had it run a few times, so anxious to get this plate done. This is how it's going to look, just like that. I mean, when it's done, this board, I'm going to stain it, or maybe just oil it, and put some felt legs underneath, and that's going to be the way it sits. The other one sits on a box. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scribe around that, and then go back over there and mill some more in the wood. And then when I get the pocket mill, then I'll come in with an end mill on the side and go in at an angle. I'll have to tip the board up at an angle and go in and mill a slot for the wires to go through over to the hole that we just made. No big deal. So I probably will come back when I'm milling that slot in at an angle. The pocket, it's just milling a pocket again. So I'll be back. Okay, I have the baseboard for the motor done. Got what I did was I took a hand drill, and drilled holes through from at an angle over to the main. This is for the control plate, which I have done here, which will go in here like that. I just put some stain on it right now. I'm thinking about putting some polyurethane on it and letting it dry overnight. Not sure if I want to do that or not, or if just leave it like that. I don't know, because I don't think I put any polyurethane on the motor pieces themselves. I think those are just, oh yeah, I did too put polyurethane on those. So I think I'm going to leave this though, just like that, oiled up, and stained up, and if the oil gets on it, that's fine. I'm going to let it dry here a little bit, and then I'm going to rub it off, and then I can start the wiring. Need to go poke screw holes in the corner of my control plate yet first before I start. I'll use these small, oh, dropped it. Oh, crapola. Dropped it on the floor. And I don't know where it bounced to. I'll have to get my wife out here. She's good at coming out and finding stuff on the floor that I dropped that I can't find. She'll usually come out and, oh, they're right doing this. She got a better eye apparently than I do. Well, anyway, let's get another one here. See if I can drop another one. Just a little flush head screw. Just those right there. There. Just a little tiny brass screw. And I was going to put those in the corner. But I only had 4 of them, I think. Yeah, I got 3 now. 1, 2, 3. And I don't think I have any more. Nope. So I got to do some hunting and find that. But I will start wiring it, and I'm going to wire it just like I did with the other one. The battery will go in here like that somehow, and the coil. The coil will go in here in this pocket. Got to remember, it got headspace above this pocket too. Of that must be about close to an inch, so got an inch more room. So this could actually sit up like that and not have any problem. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Anxious to get this together and watch number 2 run again. I ran it yesterday. Ran good yesterday when I quit. So, all right. Well, that's where I'm at. Be back later.